I'm really big on signs. So for Christmas, my husband got me a bird buddy. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's a bird feeder that has a camera. And so anytime a bird comes up, you have like a live stream on your phone and you can see the bird. It's like my old lady hobby. And the first bird that visited our little bird feeder, which by the way, it takes a while because the birds have to feel safe in their own nervous systems. And we had like the feed or the seed out there for like a couple of weeks. And I was like, maybe they're not coming. It's been like over 2 weeks. Like maybe I know we have birds here, but like maybe they don't feel safe. And so the first bird that came was a cardinal. And that, a lot of people feel that cardinals are signs of people that have passed, but like the Cardinals were like my dad's favorite team. And so like that always made me think of him. So now I have this beautiful red cardinal that comes to our bird feeder almost every single day. And so
I think
I
they'll
always
say
just reminds me of him.
just that what you feel attached to can change over time. And we know that our grief evolves. We know that our grief changes. And it's been interesting for me to see over the last 13 years what, one, how and objects that belonged to my mother changed. Some of it initially was evidence of her death, evidence of maybe that I wasn't a great daughter. And now I look at the same object and it's evidence of something else. It's evidence of the relationship that we had. It's evidence of her love for me. Something that might have actually brought me a lot of guilt in the early years actually now represents something different to me
This is my
entirely.
husband's best friend, and his wife is somebody I'm very close with. And so this friend of ours, English, um, had this zest for life that my husband and I have been talking about, like, what would Marky do? What would Mark do? How can we like take bites out of life the way that he did? So there are these ways in which we're celebrating him just in this conversation that my husband and I are having of, and actually this thing makes me think of a question because we have a number of questions that we ask each other at night when we're over dinner just to kind of check in on our day. But I love the idea, and this just dropped in sort of intuitively. It's like, did you have a marquee moment? Right? What was your marquee moment today? And that would kind of keep his memory and his approach to life alive for us. And that would be just a way that he and I can celebrate on the daily because we sit down for dinner at the table every day, people. I know it's kind of like a unique concept. Um, but how that would be a way of daily celebrating him and to really recognize his impact in our life and the love that we have for him, even at this time where he's no longer physically present with us.
When when I was grieving my mom, that's exactly what I did. I put pictures on around the house, and that's kind of like you said, the recipes you make, the conversation you talk, the feelings that comes back, and you just you're looking at, I don't know, the potato salad that you made with her when you were little, and then it just comes through. Um, yeah, those are the moments. The moments I think are the bridges between the spirit world and our world, and the thoughts are the connection, right? So the minute you think of it, they get it. It's like the texting. So you say, "Hey, mom," or you think about her, she gets that
At
message.
least once a year, I will have a meal. Usually it's on her birthday or the anniversary of her passing, having a meal on her china that I have. So that's one of the ways that I honor my mom. And every year there's an event here that's local, which has all antique engines and things like that. And it's 2 weekends in June. My family is always there for both of those. And I always really just, I talk to my dad and I know that he's with us smiling down on my kids and on our family. And so really one of the ways that we honor dad is to go and to participate in the event. It's called the Gas Up, to participate there. And with my mom, also, I honor her by listening to the nudges when it comes to shopping. Um, I celebrate my mom when I find a deal because let me tell you, from the moment she passed, she sent me in the right direction to get suits for my kids for the funeral. She pointed me in the right direction. Even now, if she says go to Kohl's, I'm going to Kohl's, even if there's nothing specific I'm looking for. So I really honor them in those small moments, and also really just carry them in my heart.